Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas. This is Turn the Human, and welcome back to Rome Total War: The Rebel Campaign. You join me as we stand with our 3 armies outside of the Italian homelands. Yes, the Romans are going to get a good little invasion force landing by them soon. Should be good fun. I reckon we can go and sneak around to Arretium next turn. I'm pretty sure we can do that. And yes, likewise, we're going to land ourselves either side of Ariminum as well. So we should have lots of good fun with us for next turn. Hopefully, a load of these troops will get on this boat that I've left here conveniently so it can be crushed next turn. But otherwise, there's a few little things going on. We have a siege over here. There is actually a random bit of sieging of another size. We had an army pop up. Not very good, but we might just annoy the Dacians. But for now, we're pretty much just in a position to end our turn and wait for next time when we can press on. A few random troop movements, nothing particularly interesting. Ah, yes, of course. Is that the Horse Archer Army? No, that's the Hoplite Army. Yes, we need that. Yes, they're loading the boat. Right, well, that's them not drowned then. Because that boat only has 12 left. There's nothing left of it. Okay, they've poked me, so the force in the city shouldn't actually be involved in spite of what it says. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep on besieging them. This one, however... Okay, so we've got the faction leader attack. Wow, he's pretty good, isn't he? Genius Sanguinary, which is -1 troops. That's when the bloody goes a bit bad, isn't it? Yes. Untouched by fear, +1 morale. So you know what? He's fairly neutral as it goes. Nothing too special. He is just a very high command faction leader. And in reserve, we have these archers as well. Okay, nothing too much. The original army has a few spearmen. The other army has some... Yeah, okay. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. I should be able to deal with them when they're split up. Let's get in. I must say I didn't realise just how scrappy this army was, but there we go. It is a bit scrappy. Let's just run forwards. Get ourselves into a shooting position. And let's get some cav out to the flanks, shall we? You guys, group yourselves together. Dismiss that group. Just head over there. Can we have the Sarmatians head out to this flank? Should be a lovely little job, this. We'll have this done by Christmas. Actually, well, done by supper time, if actually would be much better. Alright, we've got some troops in range now. They're coming from that direction. Hopefully, we can just get some good shots in nice and early. Archers, go to fire. Let's see what we can do. You get yourselves lined up. Right. I'll have all missiles off skirmish. And archers, pull back. Peltas, pull back. Perfect. It's alright, they can be charged into by us. And they are routing instantly. Charge into the general. Oh, they got distracted. Right. These guys are not going to be happy for very long. Let's get the Sarmatians out of there. Let's get all of these guys into them. And let's get all of these guys into the fray with the general, I think. Pull out, Sarmatians, pull out. And charge him! Sarmatians, charge in! We need you to do that. Good charge into the rear there. Yep, they're fleeing as well. General is fleeing. Good, 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 good. Missiles, all stop. Oh, who's run out just as I try and give the instruction. Missiles, all stop. Right, the Sarmatians can ride them down. That should not be a problem. You get yourself back together. We need to regroup before the follow-up. Can you go and clear them off, please? In fact, where the 16? The 16 might as well do that. You might as well get yourself back here. Horse archers over here. And let's get our infantry. Aha! Sarmatians are speedy. Perfect. Alright, alright, alright. So, let's reform over here. Missiles, minus you two. Let's get ourselves all happily lined up there. Yep, crack a thunder. Just to keep them in the knowledge that they will soon die. How lovely. How lovely, how lovely indeed. Okay. Yourselves here. Sarmatians, where have you gone nowadays? Have lost a few of you, but they've done their job. Good bit of infantry does make a big difference, really, doesn't it? Infantry, bit of charging cavalry. That's definitely cavalry. I know what I'm on about. Honest. Honest, I do. Second general coming in. And charge yourselves in, Sarmatians. Smashes into the rear. That's going to do some bad damage, and that's it. They're gone, and he is dead. That's 2 generals down. Missiles all just go away. That's fine. We've absolutely got them now. All cav, swing round into them. Apart from one of you who just finished those chaps off. That's a very nice little victory here. We've sorted them off very quickly. Yep, and that is them being slain. Yeah, well done, General. You didn't really have to do very much, but I think that was a very efficient job. And if we can mop them all up, that's our horse archers. If we can mop them all up, we will be able just to walk straight into the city. Tidy little start to our end of turn there. See you back on the battle map. Only the brave enjoy noble and glorious deaths. Do they, though? Do they really? Enslave the population. That's the Scythians getting closer to me. Ooh, did Armenium just grow? That's just in time for me to take it over. Honestly, I'm being given plenty of people, but you are not going to be worthwhile. I'm not even being particularly choosy, but you were just terrible, sir. Right, recruitment report. Lots of troops around. A lot of retraining actually over in Carthage Nova. Right, let's start off with where we really need to, which is sinking this little ship here. So let's start with that. Victory, and they're sunk. We didn't actually check how many were on there, but it was probably about 8 units, wasn't it? We saw them get on the boat. So there's an army there, but they cannot get back to shore now. That is ideal. You can't actually quite make it to Armenium. That's a shame, isn't it? Oh no, not to Arretium even. Well, that's fine, that's fine. What about you, chaps? They can make it around there, that's fine then. We will put it under siege. Where can the rest of the forces get? They can get there as well. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do the classic. Bring them round. Lovely jubbly, and the rest can join in. Ideal, ideal, ideal. Lovely. Right, that's Arretium under siege. Now Armenium. Well, this is a bit trickier because we want to... We kind of would rather draw them into a battle over here. Rather draw them in. I reckon, though, if we are... Can we win that with this force? We're a little bit light on the cav, if I'm honest. We have a few more cav over here with those generals. You know what? We'll send this army onto the boat. They can land there. And if they want to deal with us, they have to deal with us together. That suits me. In fact, I'm just going to stand on that hill there and you can stand behind. I don't think they will attack us here. They might come round to attack us at Arretium. But to be honest, I don't think that they're likely to give up on their defence of Armenium. They haven't even got stone walls in either of these cities. Absolutely pathetic. Proconsul's Palace! Very nice. Yeah, it's just up to 14,000 at this point. And that's at 12,000. I'm guessing that's the same level. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Okay, well, you might as well blockade them for the meantime. And you might as well swing down here, because over here, yes, this is going to work very nicely. Cassius come and land. And he brings with him the Amazon chariot women, which is what we would like to see. And over here, on this boat, are his hoplites. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, they are going to land here, and they need to retrain. These hoplites retrained. I'll retrain those guys as well. Which chap are you? Secundus. And you're not particularly interested. No, you're slightly better. Yeah, you'll join. Cornelius Brutus, actually, he's going to be a part of this army. But let's start building it. Cassius Haraeus, first and foremost. Cornelius Brutus, you can join into the fun. As can our friend Secundus over here. You are my 3 men of this army. Perfect. Right. Send us some Hastati. And a couple more Hastati. So we're going to have 3 of the Hastati in there. And to be honest, we'll send these mercenaries in for now. But to be honest, they'll be replaced by the hoplites when we get them out of there. Cretan archers, naturally, are going to be a part of the army. And there's a few more hanging around there, even if they're not fully operational at this point. Illyrians, always useful just to have some of those in there. Just an extra javelin or so is always helpful. A bit of Greek cavalry. These guys are not great. The Equites are better. Let's start with the Equites. Let's send 1 unit of Greek cav. Otherwise, we want to send in these Amazon chariot women. At that point, we have space for 5 units. We will probably sift that a little bit as and when we get those other troops across. So that is our little force there. It should be very, very beautiful when it comes together. Right, let's get a bit more cav and let's send... What do I do with the rest of this force? So this is the second army, which one of these guys, Titus Brutus, in the pink. Actually, you're quite useful, aren't you? Titus Brutus, you can get involved with that army there. You have Bloody as well. Oh, actually, Jubal, you're looking pretty good. You should be running that army. So the extra army that's going to run behind a Cassius or with a Cassius will be this one here. So that's now 5 or so armies I've got in Italy trying to deal with the Italians. That's pretty good. That's pretty tidy. I'm just going to ignore Capua for now. Maybe the secondary force can go and take that whilst we go and deal with the others. Actually, I do have some more armies coming around. Where are they at the moment? There is... oh, this is it here. There's the Horse Archer army. Yes. They're picking up some hoplites on this boat. So this army is now looking quite fun as well. A little bit heavy on the Horse Archers, but we need a bit of a supply. These guys will just come over and take Syracuse and Lilybaeum. That's sort of the general plan for them. They can come past Sparta. There's any point? Not really. Might just send a boat out just to keep the scouting going. That's just beautiful. Okay, Carthaginians have built themselves a ship, so let's just make sure we clear those guys out immediately. Oh, we can't. Well, at least when they... I forget this isn't medieval, you can't attack them inside. Get yourselves a few more mercenaries. Always a good idea. And bring yourself onto the road now, chaps. Right, they are now marching this direction. We have our funny chap over here. He's going to hire some mercenaries too. And he's just going to stay out of the way of those guys. That'll do for now, sir. Bring yourself back to the road next time and you can join up with all these forces. We'll finally be able to take Nepte. I'll let you take Nepte, sir. My Tonys, that's what you want. Seem to have a lot of rebels around that area of the world. What else is there? You go over there. You go over here. And one of these boats can just go and float in the middle of the sea. That is just lovely. Now, over here around Marseille, we just need to keep pumping out the militia cavalry. That would be useful just to give us a bit of range unit. Bit of range unit, great English. Yeah, some range units would be lovely. Oh, a Spanish army! Don't have any boats over here. I suspect they're going to land over here, aren't they? I do like to go and attack Sertantingi. Well, it'll be an interesting one. Go for it, lads. I'm behind you. Right, over here, I would love to get the proper stables. We just need a little bit more enslaving, and then we'll be there for that. How are we doing in terms of mercenaries? There must be a few more out here. Must be able to hide them soon. Not quite yet. They haven't quite regenerated. But obviously we bought them all at once, so hopefully they'll be able to come back at once. Let's get a bit more of our Iberian infantry. We're looking pretty strong over here. We've got a nice base to kind of, well, pounce from when the opportunity comes. To be honest, the Millions and the Carthaginians are not looking strong. Their biggest army is here, and it's fairly useless. It isn't bothering to attack us. And if I'm honest, they should have done it straight away if they were going to. The other force just gave us a poke, but really didn't do anything at all. Right, we have some scraps really coming around here, but they'll still do us some good. We need to take Sicily at some point anyway, obviously. And the chariots keep on coming out of Sewer. Thank you, Sewer. Have we worked out if we can get them at Thebes? No, the market's being built. I feel like that might be the trigger. I'm not sure. Maybe one day we will find out, eh? Right, keep pumping out archers over here. And over in the east, we're pretty much just pumping troops out to send westward at this point. The Scythians have wandered off. I'm not sure that you're going to get to wander off for very long, actually, guys. Not sure that's the case. Right, we need to send this boat here, because what I would really like is these Pontic cavalry. These guys would be ideal for my army with Castres. They might just have to join the party a bit late, but we'll send them for now. There's a couple of spies there as well. Over at Chesnessos, we've got to deal with an incursion from the Scythians. Well, the horse archers in the world. Well, they probably could kill us with those if they're clever, but might struggle in the city walls to do that. Cotes, get us a boat, because if he's not going to go and deal with us, we will start sending our armies over there. Actually, we do want to send one north. That is a good point. So maybe we'll stop over in Cotes here, get some of our lads retrained. Yeah, and we're getting the boat, so we can't actually get anything else there. Our Taxator, you... Oh, I thought you went Pontic. Oh, that's a shame. It's flipped back. Oh, it was Pontic for a turn, which meant that it was worth getting these stables. It's not worth getting them now, if not. Maybe it will flip back, because it does sometimes flip back. We will see. Can you just chase after this guy? Nautius, that would be just lovely. Okay, over here at these cities, we do just need to get a unit or two out, just because I'd like to send some forces north. We'll see what we have got left to send there. Maybe one of these Armenian chaps can stay behind and guard Armenia, and one of them can come up and take Scythian territory. That would probably be ideal, I think. What else was going on? Oh yes, we have Zippites the Lewd. Yep, so come and build ourselves a tower over here. Pick up some mercenaries and swing yourself down towards Tarsus. That would be just marvellous. And we do need actually to send some more of our troops south. Okay. I think in general we've kind of got ourselves quite well pulled together. Obviously we took this last time. I think we did the problem, don't we, that we just can't train any more troops. We might need to hold back on going forward until we have dealt with this army here, because this Dacian army, I think once it's home back, I think it wants home back. So might need to bear that in mind. Let's keep a good eye on this sort of area. That spot seems to be the magic spot there. Let's have a diplomat. Why not? We haven't got any diplomats yet. We've got any at all. Okay, over here at Pergamum, obviously we have a little bit more of our team building going on. Let's send these 3 over. And they can drop off while these guys keep on training. This is good. I'm liking Pergamum. It's just pumping out these beautiful, beautiful troops. You have 1 unit just in case a random thing happens, but I don't see why it would. And this is just a random boat to reinforce. Okay, so we just have armies all over the place. I forgot about Amaletai Zaradeus. Yes, you're the actual force to be attacking Sicily, aren't you? That's what you're going to be doing. Marvellous. Head over to Syracuse. That would be perfect. Oh, random troops over Britain. Oh, some druids here. It's a shame we don't use those. Chersonesos under siege then, not surprising, and the Romans haven't done anything. This is much more like it. Still got drill master, which is just obsessed with giving us, but much better in general. Where are you? You're in Sardis. Okay, Pontius Maximus, I guess. Biggest Dickus, etc, etc. How are you doing? Ah, you've got some mercenaries you can be hiring. That's lovely. Well, you can escort the next force when it gets itself over to, yes, outside Pergamum, where we're just going to start marching our troops off of. Lovely. You can join them. So we've got 4 units there. We can have 1 more unit. And we'll probably have a second, yeah, 2 more units actually by the time we are done. Bit of construction going on. Town expands. Cyrene at last! Last Cyrene has expanded. I've actually decided to send our chap over from Athens to go and help Cyrene because it would help for it to grow, to be honest. It'd be really helpful if it would grow a little bit. And having the general there is going to help, just in the sense that I can, obviously, when I enslave, use that to, yeah, I can, -10 personal security. Wow. Yeah, obviously I can use him to get the population growth up with enslaving and sending them slaves. Lovely, lovely, lovely. 29,000. Money's kind of stuck where it is. Not really the end of the world. Chersonesos then under siege. Have they got any equipment? They don't. But if they come attack us, I'm pretty sure they won't win. We'll have to see. Okay, you got in. Not too much going on there. Not too much. Ooh, oh, they're just rubbish. But we can use the population. Actually, can I get them over there? We'll have to have a look if we can. +3 superior spy. How lovely. Right, where are you going, my good sir? Because I can't help but notice you're kind of wandering around my but my territory. I don't really like it. I'd much rather you know, sod off. Technical term, I know, but hopefully you understand it. Right, if we send these guys up here, that will give us, well, yeah, between these forces, a little bit of extra support, because some of these guys are a bit weak and in need of retraining. So you might as well come south. We need to go back to Byzantium, actually, which is a little bit rubbish. Can't be helped, though, can't be helped. These guys are slowly making their way towards Italy, and these hoplites are going to do the same. You can come back across to Pergamum, ready for the next shipment. Ah, I love this system, it's fantastic. Yes, Cyrene is a particularly good one because a bit like Cadonia and a bit like Pergamum and Chersonesos, we get the Greek troops, so we get the hoplites and we can get those sort of good javelin men as well at a later point. Gassareus, well, you have some Samnites, why not? You can give them to your friend Jabal over there. You won't be needing them yourself. Right, let's start to bring this force together officially now. So, assembling the troops. Can you all join him there? That is looking lovely. Proper front line. Let's add in some Astarte. Send in our Cretians and our Peltasts. Lovely jubbly. 2 chariots. And then Aqueducts and a Great Cav. Ah, there we are. That's as good an army as we're going to get for now, without the Pontic heavy cav anyway. It's a pretty damn good force, all things considered. So you can come and follow on. I didn't actually see how many units space he had, but apparently it was 3 indeed. So we'll keep the rest of these chaps around. We have these 2 armies to start plodding in this direction. That is just beautiful. Just beautiful. And they're now stuck. Oh well, if they want to take us on, they're welcome to. But this is really our best force at this point. The best force we have had to date. So let's have a little tour of it. So he's a pretty damn good commander, it must be said. He's got some useful retinue on him as well, which helps with the build points and the morale with Herodas there. More importantly, he has hoplites, 2 experience. Phalanx, fighting cavalry, they don't have the morale debuffs. 18 defense, just beautiful. A mix between armor, shield, defense and armor, which is kind of ideal. Little charge bonus, not really going to be using that, but it's got 10 attack because he's got the bronze there. Hastati, obviously they've got themselves the javelins, a couple of experiences useful. Hastati aren't actually that good realistically in the game, but they'll definitely be better than the average rubbish troops are going to face. Christian archers, just magnificent. These might be the Spartan Slayers, or what's left of them at this point. We're not entirely sure, but I think that is the case. They are obviously fantastic. Mutiny Peltest, be ideal actually if we could have some Illyrians there. They're kind of not ideal in this force. Couple of the Amazon chariots, obviously, just beautiful. Frightening their infantry, which is going to be their main job. And then with the Equites and the Greek cavalry, Equites 4 better on the defence. They have that shield, which is the difference. I used to have a shield. But they are good stamina as well, the Equites, so much better than the Greek cav. But that's the best we can do for now. We'd probably trade this out and this out for some of the heavy Pontic cav. But they're a couple turns away still. They're actually all the way over here. So 1, 2, 3. They're probably about 4 or 5 turns. They'll be here for Rome. They'll be here to take Rome later on. Right, into Arretium we go then, because I can't help but notice that they haven't done anything to rectify the problem that we are besieging them. So into Arretium we go. We have Marcus Julius. He likes to abstain from drink apparently. He is bloody. Nothing else particularly interesting though. So a couple commands and +1 to morale. So the Roman generals aren't shabby. But we have 2 of our own. We have a lot of infantry. They have 2 Hastati and 2 Principe and 1 Hastati. We should absolutely be able to smash him here. Let's head in and let's slaughter the Romans. Yes, you'll notice that the city is in deep, deep fuchsia pink, and as we know, that is a grand omen for the rebel campaign. Well, at least it is for fun and bizarre battles, because I'm sure we've had a few in fuchsia pink, and it's very much the colour I love, on brand and everything. Perfect. Alright then, we'll get ourselves set up, but we're just going to smash our way in. It's only rubbish wooden walls here, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Smashy, 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 and smashy, smashy. Right, let's get all of our missile troops up in support, see if they can do a bit of peppering, and let's get these infantry just in behind. Just get them into a vague kind of position. You guys might as well drop your equipment. You're probably not going to need it. What you can do is go and stand in this position here. Wouldn't mind if you want to go and do that. Missiles, you probably just want to get a tiny bit closer. Apart from you, you're probably happy where you are. Javelin or 2 wouldn't be, wouldn't go amiss. I wouldn't mind if one of you wants to stay and die. Come on, stay and die. Yeah, that's good. Stay with us. We're getting a few javelins into them and a few rocks. A few missiles will be helpful. Wow, what a crazy kind of high throw that is. But it's doing its damage in fairness. Can't complain. Right, that's it. Okay, let's send in these lads. Let's also grab ourselves our hoplites here. Can you run in? You. Off that. Run in. Lads on the ram. Run in. Lovely. While they're blocking those gates, I'll happily send my troops in the other positions. Rhodian slingers in particular. That would be just lovely if you can get over there. These 3 hoplites. Getting into that position would be ideal. Very quickly, lads. And over here, we will get these hoplites all into position nice and quick. Run in, lads. Get your pikes down. Oh, well, they're doing a very strange formation here. Pikes down, lads. Keep shooting, lads. You're right there. Straight into them. They are routing. They are routing. Okay. That was nicely done over here. You lads, get yourselves into that position. They're getting some javelins in the back. That unit is already looking pretty weak. That is good. That is good. Over there, these lads just need to get chased down. In fact, to be honest, we might as well let the Rhodians finish them off. Perfect. Good start. Good start. Oh, the general is actually coming in right away. Okay, he's just holding back. He's just holding back. We are truly at the gates of the Romans now. We have ourselves set up outside there. Apparently triumphant arch to Vespasian Augustus. A man who apparently exists, but I'm not sure does just yet. We're actually running out of time. I really shouldn't be on full speed at this point. Right, we're going to get our slingers over here. See if we can just tease them into an engagement. That would be lovely. So, oh, they're doing the stupid thing. They're doing the stupid thing here. That's fine. Just go there. They probably already teased them by accident here. If we just get off the plaza, that's fine. Not really the plan, lads. Not really the plan. Just run. Just run. You gonna run? They are being stupid. Just run, lads. Oh. They've ruined it. They've ruined it. Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in. I think they're coming in. General is running towards us. We have the spikes up. Are they going to run away? They are being really stupid. No, they're just getting themselves killed, aren't they? Lads, just run away! Stop dying! Oh, well, the general's right at the front. Anyway, we've led them straight into a big pile of spears right under the arch. Here we go then. I don't think they're going to be able to survive this. We've got the javelins coming in. They are straight into a pile of hoplites all around. Come on, guys, hold position. Keep poking them down. How much have we lost? Not that much, I think. 7%, they've lost 50. Let's just keep the rally call going. And that scared them away! Yes, they fear us. They fear us. However, I'd much rather they just actually fight, because it'd be much better. Much better if they just fought us. Right. Slingers. Slingers who do not listen to orders. Do you know why you're dead, wherever you are? Do not kill us from behind. You're about to sling into our general's head. Absolute nonce. Ridiculous. Anyway, we'll let them go and charge themselves to death again. We have pretty much lost this unit here. So it's still 53. It's not bad. There he is. He's gaining experience. Oh, lad. I was trying to get him to stab him, but apparently we can't quite kill him. Oh, well. Do we have any more missiles? All missiles. You guys, don't go forwards. Just stay still. Throw your javelins in. Still one unit over here. Oh, the general was still fighting. He's giving it a good go. He's giving it a good go under the arch. Vespasian would be proud of you, sir. It is a valiant defence. It's not quite the defence of King's Landing, but it's a pretty good defence. He's gone. Yes, indeed they do. Right. I'm just going to send in all of our infantry. Let's send in our cavalry over there. General, get yourself over here. And let's have our missile troops standing in behind. Everyone, get yourselves into position. I'm not sure they're very happy at this point. Yeah, I'm not sure they're particularly happy. Right, Cav, get yourself into position and just charge into them. General, get yourself out to the flank. And that charge should absolutely annihilate them. And swing back in. General, you swing back out. All cav. No, I said all cav. Oh, all units worth of cav. Oh, just get out of the units, guys. All cavalry. My days, this is complicated in an order. They're all dead now. Swing back in. And they're already dead. Hey, wherever you are, Roman dead men. Oh, we lost 11%. Well, for a siege of a Roman city, not too bad. We still killed more than them, even if we did hugely outnumber them. Hoplites gained a bit of experience. It's about the minimum we'd expect. Mother's coward. A mother's coward does not weep. Indeed. Indeed they wouldn't. Right, enslave that. City expands. Sardis. Lovely jubbly. And Carthago. Nova. Hiking tool. That's good. That's good. We can get ourselves... what do we want? Long shield cav. Long shield cav. Okay. Fortunately, he hasn't quite got there in order to fuel up Cyrene. But that's not too much of a problem. Arretium, then, is ours. We haven't lost very much here. The game doesn't seem to want to let me click on it. Okay, it's being weird. Let's click on something else. Try and go across. That worked. No, it didn't. Oh no, it's been silly. I might have to reload. I'll reload and I'll be back with you. Okay, we're back in Arretium. We can click on the button now. I don't quite know what happened there. You might as well make it very high tax. There's not really much point in doing otherwise. Macedonian, as you might expect around here. So we'll just retrain those lads. In the Pinkline or Sparta. Oh yes, it's the Greek lads over here, isn't it? Forgot about that, the Greek chaps. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright, over there. We have them dealt with. This army, I'd really like to face them out in the field if I can draw them there. Is there a good spot? Can I maybe try and face them in these foothills or something like that? I think I must be able to. Must be able to. Let's get yourselves over here. And yeah, you get yourself there. We might have to draw them in. Whereas I will attack over this side. And just see what they want to do. I don't mind which they attack. They might well defeat the army they attack. But either way, we're going to keep these forces locked down in the position they're in. Right. Jabal. Oh, they are building up a force over in Capua, aren't they? We're just going to have to see next turn if they want to come and attack us. Castor Reyes is hovering not too far from them. Are they building any more ships? I'm not sure they are, you know. They are not. Oh, they've got one over here. So better make sure we've got enough over there to win that naval engagement. There we are. They can't win if they try and attack us. They're going to build up their fleet. I don't think they'll have time for that. You get in there. Yep, Moses is continuing to do a good job for us. Do we have anyone in Arretium right now? We do indeed. Abraham. Yes, we have. We have the good old biblical forces. Rome is starting to get itself a little bit surrounded now, isn't it? Marvellous. Over here then, we do have a little force building up. They're not too shabby actually. They've got silver swords and 1 experience, so they're not a bad force at all. Up to 6,500. We're getting the King's Hall being built now. And when that's done, we'll be able to get ourselves the stables. So before too long, we can get Longshield Cav as well. We should probably get in Carthage once we go and take that. Right, you lads. You head up in that direction. You do the same. And you go and run over there. Which means we should have this force ready to go and deal with them before too long. Some Iberian infantry over here. We'll just run them over here and we'll use them as reinforcements later. That would be lovely. Alright, over here we have some more reinforcements. Yes, indeed we do. Just keep them coming in this direction. Go and drop them off outside Thapsis. We'll deal with that next time. And of course, this is still the same turn. I keep thinking we've ended the turn. This army then, the Horse Archer army, you swing by south of Italy. I would quite like actually some Horse Archers in my army over here. Macass would love some Horse Archers. He does think they are his friends. As indeed you should. All horses are your friends. Do bear that in mind. Right, some more Pontic heavy cav over here. I'm going to keep on having those pumped out. Ah, the Scythians are back. Maybe they do want to do this. Maybe they do. So let's send these chaps over in that direction. You guys... You know what? Between you, there must be a best part of a unit. 62. Not really. Keep the peasants behind, but the rest of you go to the bridge. And you know what? You can carry on going. We'll march these guys up towards the Scythian city up here. Actually, there's quite a lot of them there. We might just hold back for now. Hold back for now, but we'll start sending some more troops in that direction. Let's get some horse archers coming out of these cities. Yeah, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, you also swing yourselves over here. And over here we have some infantry. To be honest, you won't need too much to go and take them, but you might as well have some forces of some description. As for these lads, bring yourself over here. Actually, don't do that. Anytime you want to... Yeah, exactly. You go over there. And Mr. Lude, get yourself some mercenaries. I don't know why I just got these guys. We'll just disband them. Oh, it's free population, I suppose. And you can go and start putting up some watchtowers elsewhere because I'm kind of fed up of not being able to see. I like vision. Go and show me what all this desert's about, please. Over here, yeah, we've got the horse archers. And over here, we also have more horse archers. Wait, were those the 16? Oh, the 16 that need to retrain. Yep, you guys retrain. We'll have 3 more units in there next turn. In fact, I'm just going to move the boat just a tiny bit in that direction because we could do with picking them all up. Basically, this should be the last big chunk of forces that we are needing to send over. Because to be honest with you, once we've taken Rome, we've kind of done obviously the hardest part. And, I mean, we already have over 50 settlements, 52. So, at this point, we are pretty much at victory point. And to be honest, with the force we've got here, we can mop up Africa. With the force we've got in Italy, we were to mop up all of this and start powering forwards. And with the forces we've got here and here, we were to start pushing this direction too, as well as with the forces we've got in this direction. We are already pushing in all directions at this point, and really, it's just a matter of time. I don't think we even need to pump out too many more troops. But we will see. We shall see. Right, oh, didn't mean that. Right, if they are held down here, I'm going to go and send this force over to Segesta. Yes, I think that would be a good idea. Do we have any more that need a bit of recoup? Let's do that. Perfect. Oh, we gained some experience across the board there. Can we do that the other way around? No, we've just lost it now. Ah, there we are. Okay, let's leave those 63 behind. And you put this under siege. That would be marvellous. And just have the mercenaries, why not? Perfect, and that's given you a little bit of... Oh yes, +1 command. Mercenary captains are always very welcome. Okay, hopefully that's Segesta down next time. Unfortunately the spies haven't let us in, but we're in a decent position to go and deal with them anyway. Right, if Croton and Tarentum would like to just build up some troops, we can use some of those to send them over to Syracuse. So we might as well just pump out a few units in all of these cities. And they can obviously go and eventually join up with the forces in Sicily because we need some more troops just to finish them off. But in general, we've got pretty much most of the forces already on their way. Indeed, these boats would certainly suggest that. You can go into that sort of position and you keep going. I'm pretty sure we are in control of the sea at this point. Okay, the Carthaginians want to do it, do they? Lovely. Okay, we can take them out here. What do they have realistically? A few cavalry units to be worried about, but otherwise a big pile of infantry. We can match those with proper phalanxes, and we have all the archer fire in the world here. Honestly, it's only really the general we need to be too worried about, and he is not particularly anything special. He's not great at all. Let's head in there and let's fight him off. Right now I'm just counting this as free experience, to be honest. We might as well get some shots into the long shields. Just anything right now, really. They've lost 13% to us just having pop shots at them. So they run around aimlessly. What are they doing? It's just ridiculous. Even when I wander through the gate, they don't seem to respond. No. See, this won't come out the gate under any circumstance. Dum 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 dum. Well, for some reason, they don't want to do anything. Well, they don't even want to leave the city. All I've done is shoot with horse archers. They've done 25% to our horse archers, just poking around. There's a load of corpses here. But there we are. They've taken the walls. Oh no. I mean, we've even run inside the city. That's how ridiculous it's been. God knows what they're doing. Killed 281. Hopefully those horse archers gain a bit of experience. But there we are. Nothing happened there at all. Nothing happened at all. Occupy it. Apparently we are deeply saddened. Aha! Ariminum! Okay then. Big battle here outside of the Roman city of Ariminum. It says we are very much underpowered for this. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with them, especially considering the last battle we had around here. Yeah, we are going to struggle with this one, but I'm hoping that, yeah, we can then remobilise our forces. Right, we've got ourselves set on the hill here then. You can see the city in the background. Fortunately, you can't see our troops sitting over here by that hill. Unfortunately, we're not on the big hill like I was hoping or sort of promised. But we've still got a pretty decent hill here. Gives us the best chance we're going to have. Cretians can reach pretty far. So we'll have to see what they want to do. But I feel like we're going to have to do some good damage with our ranged troops here. Because we are going to struggle of this battle. The Rhodian slingers have them in range 2. Let's just try and take out the cav. If we can take out enough of this cav, we should have a decent chance of being able to do something to them. That cavalry is completely being torn to shreds. This is good. This is good. This is exactly what I want. Right, the more units we have close to routing, the better. Can you get on the Hastati now? Don't mind what the slingers do, but let's get those Hastati hit. Can you get on them? Yeah, that's good. So if we can get these units close to routes, then that would be ideal. Shoot down the hill at them. This is exactly what I want though, because they are worried about the hill. So they are just kind of letting us shoot at them a little bit. They're kind of happy shooting at us, and to be honest, we've got such a hill advantage. I'm quite happy to stick with this. Guys, put yourself out before you break. They're broken. All you have to do is charge in and run. Oh well. We don't really want them breaking. Yes, guys, if you run towards our line... Oh, that's just caused issues for everyone else. They're going to try the surround they did last time. General, get in there. We can't afford to lose this flank. We cannot afford... Oh, I didn't think about the... Oh, they've distracted me from my Cretians getting charged. Right, you guys. To the top of the hill right now. Put yourselves out of there. Put yourselves out of there. Put yourselves out of there. Do not shoot. Get yourselves behind the lines. Right, you guys. You have used the javelins. These ones haven't. Okay, we have cleared off those cavalry. That's a good thing. Let's smash into them. Right, we've done the job over there. Lads, do not charge them down. Do not charge them down. We cannot afford you to be out of position. Let's get Hastati back there and get their javelins on. Who else do we have in this pile here? We have them. We have the Samnites. Samnites, get back into position. You've done your job. You held off well against the cavalry. That was always your essential job. General, bring yourself back. That would be lovely. Right, where are the cavalry, bring yourself back over here. We are engaged a little bit over here. Failed tests, just throw the javelins in. You should have them dealt with without too much trouble. I think the hill might just be able to win this for us. 30% to 30. It's a good start, I'll give it that. Alright, guys, you're getting chased by dogs. Which actually is good, because they'll follow you forever now. So you can just get them chased off. Yep, they're just gone forever now, those dogs. Bye-bye! That actually really works for me. General, go and deal with them. Just clear him off. These missile units, who are you shooting at? Shoot the general, to be honest. That'd be ideal. Okay, it's been a good start. The game still says we are disadvantaged. We're losing. Has started to javelins, which is not what I want. Guys, just pull back. We can't really charge at them, annoyingly, because we're kind of stuck in this position. But they are down the hill. So the javelins will do minimal damage whilst we are in this position. And you deal with them. They will not last long, I don't imagine. A bit isolated. Oh, they lasted longer than I thought. I thought they would go straight away. Get yourselves to the flank. And General, just charge him. You guys just hold. General, come in. Clear them off. They're broken. Perfect. Right, Samnites. You're there. Oh, that was just Peltet. I thought that was the Samnites. There it looks like there's a bit of a charge going on here. Oh, General, get yourself out of there! Their General has come all the way over here to this flank. I don't like it. I don't like the flanking going on. Right, this second army might be the death of us. Right, we need this Hastati over here. Right now. Yeah, the Hastati are going to have to join this flank. And General, you need to get yourself back into this position. Cretians, get a shot at them. You guys, get a shot at them. We need to get everyone into a position over here against this General. It may not be the Spearmen, but it's going to have to do. General, come and help out this side. That's one route. General, pull yourself back. Get yourself back in position, lads, now. Right, there's not a lot I can do at this point. We are very much just holding a tense position here. Can this General do it? Yes, he's done it over there. Perfect. We needed to just hold this flank. We are... Oh, we're going to have to wrap up into a tighter position than this, because this is way too open. Way too open. Slingers, what can you do? Just try and weaken one of these units. Weaken one of these units. General, bring yourself back. We cannot afford you to die. Right, they are falling back a little bit. They are falling back a little bit. Can you please pull back like that? You please pull back like this. You need to wrap yourselves around. Oh, over there, there's a charge. And that is not good. Cretians, you're going to have to get in there and fight hand to hand. It's something you're good at, but you're going to have to do it. Right. Into the General. Ooh, we are getting wrapped up here. Unfortunately, there's just too many cavalry for us. You guys, you're going to have to just run and join. General, blow the horn. Charge into this cav. Charge into the cav. Now this is chunky, painful death. General, get yourself out of there! No, he's fleeing! You can't flee! Oh, you fool! We almost had this battle. We were so close. You just had to hold. The rest are all just going to completely flee instantly now. Ah, it wasn't heroic. You started to flee, man. You absolute fool. You absolute fool. Right. We almost had them. We almost had them. Just Slinger, just get a few shots in. Preferably at the general, just see if you can get a lucky pop in. Yeah, we just couldn't get ourselves repositioned. Well, that was tight. We did a lot of damage there, 60% gone. I think we did as well as we could have really hoped, but we just couldn't quite deal with that second force. Well, I think it was a pretty good effort on our part, but for what was not a brilliant army, in all honesty. Shame, though. Shame. However, I do not think what's left is going to be enough to take us on. A moment then for Skilas, who, alright, finally gave up. There are only a few men left. I understand why he ran, but he had to stand to the last there. It's the only hope. Oh well. Oh well. Right, well it's a pretty full looking army at that point, isn't it? I think they got a few more recovered troops than they should have, frankly. The problem with this army is we don't have enough range units. Alas, 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 alas. So, as of this city then, we'll be able to walk into that one. So we'll be able to bring those troops back across. Bit of a shame that, but to be honest, we're always going to have some losses in here. We can obviously let Salamis grow, that's not a problem. There we are. Segesta needs to go down then. Obviously, the Romans have dealt us a bit of a blow today. And whilst we could have hedgehogged up, I'm kind of pleased that we didn't just go for that. Maybe next time we will go for that tactic. The Romans were always going to be a bit tough. However, the factionaire here, Vibulus Julius, will have to go down. We will take him out. And once him and his small force are done, we can turn all attentions to finishing them off and getting revenge over here at Ariminum. We will see to that next time, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, I've been Thomas. I've been Dacia the Human, playing Rome Total War, the Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Anyone for pims. He has seen the light. He's joined the anarchy. He is cruel and cunning. And you know what? He likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. One shot! No!